ของพี่ยืนมาประคองยืนปลอบใจน้องเห็นน้ำตาคลอเบาช่วยเช็ดน้ำตายามเศร้ากอดน้องเบาๆแนบไว้ในอกลงเถิดน้องลงมันที่ตกเขาที่จะทุ่งทาง
And good afternoon, everybody. A very haunting intro there, isn't it, Simon?
Yes, hello, everybody. Hi, we're back. Another week.
Caught me with my coffee. Look, just finished that off.
Yeah, same. I do like that music. It's one of them things that once you hear it, it's like, yeah. Even though you don't understand what she's saying.
Let's say hello to a few people who we got in this week. Yeah, your hair stands on end, does it, when you hear that?
Yeah. Hi, Peter and Nat.
Right, Ryan Tesco got the Leo car on the IC. Yeah, okay, for ready the chip. You thought it's coming home. Dear oh dear. No, let's not talk about football. Pesky, good evening, guys, from Melbourne. Sitting here eating my meat pie. Okay. Marky Mark, good morning, guys. Shame about England. Yeah. Okay. Sean Lester missed the last 2 weeks. I'm now too early. Have a good one, guys. Right. Okay, Sean. So you're not here to hear me say thanks. Marky Mark, adding the cartoons and live streams make you go to the channel. Yeah, okay, so you like the live streams.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean. Congratulations on... Yeah, we hit 20,000 subscribers. I think, what day was that? Monday, Simon, was it? Or Saturday?
On the 10th. So, yeah, thanks to everybody. You know, we got up to that, a big number, 20,000. It's up to 18,100 now, nearly.
Hi to the Thai boxer. Hi, all from sunny Oxfordshire. A crazy little Falang. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. Nicholas Fletcher. Thai boxer again. Just the ones I haven't mentioned. Hugh. I'm going to wait for somebody to come into the stream because let me just finish off. I'll tell you a little story. Daniel Hinkley. Good evening from Ho Quang, Bangkok. Yeah, hi. Thanks for that. David Quaff, which I know you're going to say I pronounced wrong, but hi to you anyway. Yeah, thanks.
Poor old David. I think he waits every week just to see who's going to pronounce his name properly and what twist is it going to be this week. David Quaff or Quaff.
Yeah. So Tilt said hi. Tilt said hi, Peter and Nat, and then he followed it up with hi, Simon. Adrian Bates, hello to you. Alexandra Dupont, hi to you. Ty Box says he loves the tune. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? Scott G, hi guys. Nicholas Fletcher, hello boys. John Campbell, oh. Damien, you don't have any customers. Afternoon, Mr. Peter. Evening, Mr. Simon.
Yes,
right,
hi,
Franco.
Everybody. Hello.
Sorry about the other day. Would have loved to chat, but I was in the wrong place. Yeah, okay. So do you remember on one of my... Franco, going to talk about you now. Do you remember somebody said to me, have you ever been recognized? I said, no, it's really weird. I'm not in Thailand. I don't go to Thailand, so I've never been recognized. I'm not going to know what happened. I was out walking my dog last week, I think it was, and there's a main road that I have to cross over to carry on another quiet part of the road, walking my dog 2 miles. I cross over and I hear, Peter, and I think, who the hell is that? I look around, there's a guy in a BMW with his window down, don't recognize him, and it's this guy, Franco. So, Franco, to be fair, mate, the picture that I see of you on here is about the size of my pinky. That's why I didn't recognize you. I felt a bit stupid after that, saying, who is it? So, yeah, you couldn't have spoke anyway because you had cars behind you. But no, you never know. Next time. So
and the funny,
thanks for giving me a shout out, as it were.
The funny thing was as well, you was on the phone to me.
Was I? That's right. Yeah.
Remember, you were on the phone to me, and I heard this hey oh in the background, and and then you looking around. So yeah, there you go.
The thing is, he doesn't look like his picture. I mean, look, he's
Peter's been recognised now. That's it. He's
famous.
But
because he's got his hand up there like that, and he does have a bald head. I'll give him that. But he just didn't look like that picture. You know, he looked totally different. And then, because it was sprung on me, when I looked at him, I actually said to him, I said, "Who are you?" I felt so stupid after that. But anyway, but yeah, you were there, weren't you? You heard him shouting.
Yeah, I was on the other end of the phone.
Okay, all right. We finally met Franco. Anyway, let's hope those traffic lights go at the top of the road. Bloody awful. Right, Dan Solo. Hello from LA. Yeah, been to LA. Hi to you. Born Survivor. Hi. Hey kid, it's Dad. That's a great name. Love those little cartoons. Hilarious. Keep me coming back. Yeah. Let me just say very quickly. We get a lot of people saying when's the next cartoon? When's the next cartoon? Because they are very popular. the new format now is live stream Simon and me on a Wednesday, me solo on a Saturday night, but every other Saturday. There'll be one this Saturday because I didn't do one last Saturday. Then every other Saturday there'll be an upload. So this Saturday it'll be a Nat and Dave cartoon. Next Saturday it'll be the stories, and then the cartoons, then the stories. We're trying to give ourselves a bit more time because we're working on some other stuff to bring to the channel. I think we've said hi to everyone now, haven't we? Daryl Dean. Hi, Peter.
We are new stuff coming in Australia. So keep it interesting for you all. For y'all.
Yeah, I'll put that up, Daryl. But to be honest, mate, we will talk a little bit with Simon now about this sandbox and what's happening. But we don't really want to. We don't want it to go on too long on the stream because everybody's getting really sort of fed up hearing about it. And you know, we've got a nice little quiz lined up for later today. But we'll wait till there's a few more people in. So while you're telling us that, Simon, I'm going to put up some tickers, you know, to thank people for the contributions. And I've got somebody told me that I don't leave the exchange rates up long enough, so I'm going to leave them up. So I'll put all them up and get them out of the way. So my first question is, how is the Phuket sandbox going?
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, it's all as you probably all know, it's you know, sandbox.
I know you weren't ready for that question. You weren't ready for that question, were you? Because you were like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, the sandbox has started and it's going okay. I mean, I checked today, and I think now they've had total of 5,174 tourists arrive in the days since it started, which is now 2 weeks.
How many?
5,174.
Do you know what the prediction was?
I did see it. It was like
1.2 million.
I mean, we're only 14 days into it, but yeah, I mean, it's started, and also tomorrow they're opening up Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao. So that's you know, following on from the Phuket model. Then the Samui sandbox is also going to carry on. You know, they've had a couple of setbacks. I mean, the biggest thing that everybody's panicking about is that, you know, of those people who came, who were meant to be vaccinated and who were meant to be COVID-free, there's actually seven of them have tested positive. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, it was a little bit of an issue for some of the people. And, you know, there was one lady who, if you followed some of the news sites, you know, she was in the same vicinity as somebody. She was clear, but because they tested and, you know, it was positive, they moved her into quarantine, you know. So basically she had to leave her holiday hotel and go into, you know, separation and yeah, so that wasn't good. And they'd done that to, I think, 12 other or 25, I can't remember now, also who was on a tour group. So those other people were all fine, but because one person tested, then, you know, they had to move everyone. So wasn't so good. But anyway, you know, it started. So that's the good thing. The main thing. We're in lockdown. So Bangkok has gone into lockdown again. All the restaurants are closed. No dining in. Curfew from 9 p.m. until 4 a.m. Or meant to be. You can go out for essential, you know, travel. You're not, if you're in a red zone or a deep red zone, which I am obviously in Bangkok, then they're saying no provincial travel, so you can't go across any of the other provinces. But yeah, so I mean, it probably sounds worse than it is when you actually go out and about. You know, shops are open as normal, the malls are open, just the restaurants and everything. But everyone's sort of starting to panic again a little bit because, you know, cases are going up a lot, 9,000 plus today again. You know, the neighboring countries, Indonesia has just, I saw the news today, they've just overtaken India as, you know, for the amount of new cases. So it looks like we're having another phase. So it's not good. But
what do you think of that comment on the screen there? Have you heard anything about that?
What's that? Sorry, I was looking at my notes. What comment was it? My mate texted me. He read, "If you had a Johnson & Johnson jab, you won't get into Thailand." Yeah, I don't know. As far as I knew, as long as you've had your jab, you know, then and you've got a test to prove you're cleared, then you were allowed in still. But I don't know. You know, I know there was an article today as well about a couple that had a jab that was made in India, and they weren't allowed in, or they said it wasn't good enough. but I think that wasn't to Thailand anyway. That was somewhere else. But
Mm.
but yes. So anyway, so that's where we are. But I mean, life is continuing. What else? The emergency decree has been renewed again. So that's for the 13th time.
Am I going to get my ticket for December? That's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, you can still come. I mean, at the end of the day, you can still come. You just
I don't want to come if all the bars are closed, do I? What's the point?
Well, I thought you
I
come
like
to see
coming
me
around your house, but I don't want to sit there for 2 weeks.
I thought you come to see me.
No. Let me just answer that one question about the football. So,
well, I was then going to come on to that. That was it. It's
okay.
like, yes, the football. You got to mention the football. I know neither of us are into football much, but the Euro. England was so close. Huh?
Yeah, he's actually removed his picture and changed his name to Pinball because we call him Pinball. But yeah, did you watch the football? Right. So I'm a hypocrite because I've been going on so much about I hate football, I don't watch football, I never watch it. But I actually watched this game. I'm not into football really, but when it's on a national level, I mean, Boris Johnson was there. There was a lot of famous people there. When it's kind of like the pride of the nation, that sort of thing, it makes it interesting, doesn't it? And I enjoyed it, I'll be honest with you, but I wouldn't watch a regular game between, say, Manchester United and Arsenal on a Saturday afternoon. I'd rather watch paint dry. But yeah, it was interesting. So
I didn't see the game, but I watched some of the highlights, and I mean, it was so close. And then obviously penalties, which was really disappointing. But I think everybody said the UK, England played well, Italy got it, but yeah, so good match. The only thing I was really, I mean, you probably, I don't know if you see it in England a lot, but, here in Thailand, we see all the news about all the yobs and them beating up the Italian fans and Leicester Square with rubbish. It's such a shame, though. I mean, people look at
a lot worse.
UK.
It was probably a lot worse than what you've seen on TV. There was a lot of issues, but I'm not going to talk about it here. But I can't really mention it here, but it was really bad. A lot of different things happened. Damien's back. He had 2 customers. Why don't you tell everyone about your wife's experience when she went for her Maxine today? What happened?
All right,
remember what you told me?
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit out of order. I mean, my sons have had one of them has had his
Maxine.
Max, yeah, he's Jack, and so my wife and my other son was due to have theirs today, so they all booked. It's like, right, you need to turn up between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. at this particular location. Everything's all fine. They turned up, and it's cancelled. So they didn't get any text messages, any notification. So all these people have turned up today to have their Maxine, and there's just a sign there saying today's has been cancelled. You need to reschedule. And it's like, it took them hard enough to get this first one. And it's like, Jesus. So they wasted all day going there, and then when they did get there, it's bloody cancelled. So I mean, that was a bit of a cock up, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, like I said to you when you told me the story, I mean, the thing about the UK, for all its sort of downsides, the one good thing is, I mean, I didn't even need to book or anything. I got a text message that says you're invited to come and take your Max, and I booked the appointment online. I turned up. It took me 15 minutes. And then they sent me another one exactly 12 weeks later. They sent me a reminder. That one, I didn't even get out of the car. It was like a drive-through. Lifted my arm, bang, give me a card, done and dusted. I mean, there are good points about Thailand and some bad points, but the same as the UK. But one of the good things about the UK is it's quite well organised like that.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's just like you say. I think the biggest thing is the miscommunication. It could have said, it's wasted a lot of people's time and travel. If they didn't have to go for that, they wouldn't have gone out today at all. But instead, they did. They had to go halfway across Bangkok to get it. But anyway.
Oh, well.
So that was that. And just a couple of other Peter, are you getting me and Pinball mixed up? Yeah, I think he is Poppycorn or Pop-Icorn.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I am. I do apologise.
The other thing,
we have a Pinball and we have a Pop. I don't know why I called you. It's obviously Poppycorn.
Peter's obviously getting old. Anything that starts with a P really confuses him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else. I don't know if you're into fighting, but UFC, the fight with Conor McGregor.
No, not into it.
I watched that. That was a really good build up, because everybody, if you're into UFC, Conor McGregor, he's a huge thing. But in the first round, he stepped back and he snapped his leg, and it was like they'd done a slow motion replay, and it was like, right cringy.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just share that with you in case. But yeah.
Marky Mark, that's true actually. He says England always seems to leave on they always seem to lose on penalty kicks, and I've noticed that. Like I say, I don't watch football too often, but it's in the news the next day, isn't it? And they seem to the way I look at it with that game with Italy, technically Italy won. They did win, fair and square, but they didn't sort of dominate the game and beat them like 4-0 or something. They were on an equal par. They finished on 1-1, so each side was as good as the other. But at the end of the day, we lost on penalties. Fair enough, they won it.
Definitely, that's it. Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, but yeah.
Shall we move away from all that? And what else has been happening in Thailand?
Yeah, well, that's it really. Nothing else much really. Rainy season, lots of rain every day. Big storm here this morning, and nothing else major really.
Let me give you a quirky little story, because I know you like these. Only one today. Well, one for the moment. I'm going to put a photograph on screen, and then I'm going to read you out a little story, and then we can have a little chat about this. So there's the picture. It should come up in a second. And I'll just read this. I got this from the Bangkok Jack. It says, Brit accused of murdering a Thai bar girl is extradited. A Brit accused of murdering a Thai woman has finally been extradited to Thailand after years of legal wrangles. Tourist Shane Kenneth Looker, 51, picked up the strip club dancer. Tell they haven't been. I think he means go-go dancer. Picked up the strip dancer. I think it's Laksamai Manochat, 31, on the second night of his holiday in Bangkok, Thailand, November 1, 2014. A murder investigation was launched after her body was found stuffed into a suitcase, dumped into a river 95 miles. That's terrible, isn't it? And then she was still wearing black stilettos, a black dress, and her underwear. Luca has denied any involvement in her death. Officers who checked the CC footage from the Hot Lips bar in the Nana-Plaza saw a well-built Brit believed to be Luca leaving with her. He left with her. I won't read the whole story. Just anything else interesting, just whiz through it. Thai police finally arrested him. Well, that's him now anyway. He's been arrested, and he's now, this is from yesterday, this story, so it's not too old. And he won't be staying in the Nana Hotel, will he, at the moment? We know where he's going.
That's it, off to the Bangkok Hilton.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, not much else has been happening. How about the UK?
Well,
it's all rosy in the UK?
Yeah, it's all green for go in, what we're the 14th today. So the 19th is Monday. So on 19, a lot of restrictions are being lifted. Not everything. They will reduce the 2 meter separation to 1 meter.
Yeah.
A lot of more venues will be open. There won't be any, it'll be choice whether you wear a mask or not. The only place that you will have to is on public transport, definitely in London, the underground and all that sort of thing. And what else? Yeah, I mean, it's just easing up. And although cases have gone up here, it's kind of like herd immunity now, aren't they? They're just, we've got to live with it now. We're not going to get rid of it ever. We've just got to learn to live with it. So we'll see what happens on Monday.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Simon Peter, does Thailand play cricket? That would be a brilliant place to tour. I don't know. Do they?
The only reason I put that up is just a friend of mine. He plays cricket a lot, and he was in the Phuket cricket club. So I mean, they do play it here. Obviously, lots of expats who come over here or live here, they get involved in it. But I don't know if there's actually I don't think there's a Thailand cricket team, as far as I know. I'm sure there probably is. I mean, there's a Thailand ice hockey team. There's a Thailand, basketball team, believe it or not. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out if they do have a cricket team. But
yeah. So, just on that story I just read out to you, and I totally agree with you. D Rock 7977 says, "Let him rot." Yeah, absolutely. Poor girl, eh? Yeah. What did she do to deserve that?
Yeah, that's it. But
I'm white knight, but for God's sake.
The thing is, though, I mean, if anybody's thinking of coming to Thailand, you can come now. That's the thing. You can come to Phuket. You can come to Samui.
But nothing's open.
What are you
when you get there?
No, but it's like one of those things when people start arriving, things start opening. Like obviously now in Phuket, they can see some tourists arriving. And yeah, the first day nothing was open. Second day, but then some of the little more of the takeaway restaurants started to open again. But it's going to be very slow for sure. So I mean, yeah, if you're coming here purely for the entertainment, forget it. But if you're actually coming to Thailand to retire or to chill out or whatever, then it's open. You can come. You just have to go through all the hoops.
I think most short-time visitors like myself will go for a week, 2 weeks, up to a month. I don't think they're interested in going there and just chilling out on a beach. They want to go to bars, don't they? They want it to be how it was before.
Well,
I mean, if you've got a family there or a long-term girlfriend and you just want to go back and, stay with your girlfriend, yeah, I agree with you. But I think most people, and I'm just guessing, I think most people, they don't want to go through jump through all the hoops and certificates and go there and there's nothing open. You've got to hunt around for a bar. And somebody said 7-Eleven's closing at 8 p.m. now. Is that true? Have you heard about that, Simon?
Yeah, because of the curfew. So it comes into force at 9. I think it's 9. Yeah, 9 in the evening. So yeah, everywhere basically closes at 8 to give everybody that hour to get home basically. So certainly where I am in the red in Bangkok. So 7-Eleven, everything.
I didn't know when I went back. I think it's the last time or the time before that they changed it, because you could go into 7-Eleven and buy alcohol 24 hours a day. You could go in at 9 o'clock in the morning and buy beer if you're that way inclined. And I remember many, many times coming out of Nana, maybe 3 in the morning when they used to be open late, and I'd stop off at a 7-Eleven near the hotel and I'd buy a bunch of beer just to put in the fridge. And I went in one night and I asked for beer and they were like, Mimi, no, can't, and I was like, why? It's like 12 o'clock. They finished it. They stopped, so you've got to get your timings right now, haven't you?
Yeah, the 7-Elevens definitely, obviously, they got the license and hours and they only sell alcohol between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. and then I think it's 5 p.m. till midnight. But there's plenty of places you can go. The little mama and papa shops are all
they're still open, are they?
Well, not now, but I mean, even when it's back to normal, the license and laws, the other shops can still sell it. I was just looking at Marky Mark's comment. He was saying he's still waiting 6 months for his refund on flights and hotels, looking through Agoda. So I mean, I think that was a story I read as well. Yeah, a lot of people who would do refunds, they're still waiting. There was a guy the other day on one of the Facebook groups. He's been promised a refund from Thai Airways and something else, and he's still waiting. And they keep promising him, but it's getting frustrating because there's no one to talk to. It's not like you can just pick up the phone and sort it out. He's getting the runaround. So I think
Ed Sweeney mentioned it on frustrated 3-4 months ago. He wanted a refund. He did it on his credit card, and they sent him a voucher. He didn't want a voucher, and then he went to his credit card company and he tried to get because when you have a credit card company, it's better than paying by a debit card, because normally with a credit card you can get your money back. And they said, "Yep, we'll get your money back." And they said, "Well, we can't give you your money back because they've given you a voucher." And he was like, "Well, I don't want a voucher." But they were kind of like, "Well, it's between you and the airline now. You've got to sort it out."
I was going to just tell you as well. Yes, I just on in regards to expats. If you're trying to over here, what we're going through, if you're trying to book your Maxine, they keep announcing the hospitals like, okay, you can go online and book it now, and this hospital, and within literally sort of 5 minutes of them announcing the time, they've gone. They've either sold out or they've halted it. But I did manage to book mine, and so it was 3,300 baht, and they said I'll get it in October. So some people, you can start getting them if you are an expat living here, which is good news finally.
So well over 100 in now. Do you want to have a go at your new quiz? Hi to Bob Cassidy, just joined us, and Ads Humphreys. How are you? Wim T and Andrew Ryan got to go late shift. Okay, I know it's a crappy time of the day to do a stream, but it's just the time difference, as we always say. So do we want to have a go at this quiz, see if people like it? We've got, I think, 20 questions, but we'll do 10. We'll have a gap. And if you guys like it, we'll do another 10. And if you're not keen on it, then we'll knock it on the head. You'll have to let us know. But it's all, Simon's come up with this nice software. It's all formatted nicely. So,
well, we've done it because a lot of people have said they enjoyed the quiz. They wanted to get involved more. So we thought we'll try to make this, a regular, like the pub the pub quiz of Thailand. So get a regular thing. Hopefully in the future we can work out a way to get, I don't know, maybe different teams and some prizes. But for now, we've got the software. It's the first one this week we're trying out. So there might be a few little bugs, but hopefully we'll get through it. And so yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. But a little bit of fun to keep everyone entertained, isn't it?
Yeah,
we'll see.
Just really quick. D-Rock, I'll leave that comment. People can read it themselves. But I've watched a lot of her videos. Yeah, the very first one she ever made when she was in a Korean dress. Obviously, my wife's Korean, South Korean, not North Korean. But I have watched hers. But okay, Maestro, over to you. Let's see this software. Let's go for it.
Well, we'll try. Let's hope it works.
What's that? That's not it, is it?
Yeah, that's it. All right.
Okay.
So if you're all ready for the quiz, so
yeah, we're ready. Go for it.
Are you sure? Okay, so there we go then. I'll let you can do the first question then.
All right, so everybody, look, it's just a fun, guys. You're going to be able to go onto your computer and look it up in Google. All the answers will be there, but try to guess them. We're going to give you multiple choice. So the first question is, when did the Bangkok BTS first open? That's it. If you don't know, it's the overhead train. And you've got 4 dates there. You can hit your chat now and we'll see which one comes in the most. And then we'll tell you which one is the right answer. There's a little bit of a delay, so it'll take a few seconds for your answers to come in. So when did the Bangkok BTS first open? Did you know when that was before you looked it up, Simon, or not?
I knew roughly. Well, no, I didn't know exactly. I knew roughly, but I knew the day, what actual day it was, i.e. the 5th of December, because that's the King's birthday and the and Father's Day. So I knew the day because they made a big thing, but I couldn't remember the year.
All right. No, Adrian Ramos, it wasn't the 1870s. Right. I can remember before there was a BTS. Right. A lot of people are saying B. A lot of people are saying, well, there is all the answers, A, B, C, and D. But the most popular one seems to be B and A. Somebody's got it right. Well, why don't you just show them the answer and I'll tell them someone's actually put the date in there. Okay. And that's Sean Su, is it? 5th of December, 1999 was officially opened.
Yeah.
Before that, it was hell.
Huh?
Before that, it was hell getting around Bangkok.
I think it was. I used to drive from where I am in Bangkok to go to a sock. It used to take me, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours. Now it's like
that time you lived in Soi 38, and I lived only up the road in Soi 22. And it used to take me in rush hour. It'd take me like up to an hour and a quarter to get from Soi 38 to Soi 22, and it's a straight road.
I know. Is it
biggest
crazy? Car
park in the world, the Sukhumvit Road back then.
Yeah,
all right.
Right. Okay. So question 2.
That's 1. I'm gonna keep a note of this.
Yeah. Have you got your clipboard right? And
no
cheating, no Googling. So yeah, how long approximately does it take to drive from Bangkok to Hue Hin within legal speed limits and outside of rush hour? So what's the approximate time? So you got four options: 4 hours 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours 40 minutes, 3 hours. So there you go. We're giving you some clues.
The problem is though, it is approximately, because I've done that trip so many times, and I've done it in all these times. Well, I haven't done it in an hour. You can't get it. I'll just give that away, haven't I? Okay, you've got 3 answers to choose from.
Do you want to phone a friend?
Okay, quite a few people getting it.
Yeah,
okay.
If you add traffic time, but yeah.
Right, okay.
If it was a nice clear road, you stuck to the speed limit.
Okay, and the answer is?
So the answer is C, 2 hours 40 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, I've done it in a taxi loads of times, and it always takes me kind of around 3 hours plus, but I don't know, maybe, well, he won't go the long way.
The good thing is there now, because the worst part is just as you leave Bangkok near Ramatu and Samut area, they got all the big roadworks there, and it used to add another hour to your trip, but now they're pretty much finished. Pretty much, and then they're good. They're building, they're widening the road and improving it. So hopefully, when they finish all that, you should be able to do it in a couple of hours.
Yeah. I remember the last time coming back with you in the car, it was dreadful. Just as you get to the edge of Bangkok, it took longer to get from the edge of Bangkok to your house than it did the rest of the trip.
Well, that's it. If you use the little back roads, you can normally skip all that. But yeah, that was a nightmare. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually a very good point as well. But we did say approximately, so let's move on from this question.
So yeah, keep your own scores, no cheating, and we're
yeah, okay, right. What is the tallest building in Bangkok? I didn't know this. I had to look it up, but there is four choices again.
So there you go. There's your four.
I don't know. Have you been? I don't know how many people know the answer to this one.
Give too many clues, otherwise they'll know the answer.
Well, I don't know. I've got the paper here. I haven't got my trusty clipboard, but I'm not going to look at it. Well, I will.
So yeah, Magnolia's Residences, Bayok Tower 2, Mahanakhon Building, which is the King Power Building, or Bayok Tower 1. So yeah, which one was the tall or is the tallest building? So have we got there? So
we've got 1A, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 C's, and 1B. Do you want to put us out of our misery?
C. No idea. Answer E. Yeah, E is the correct answer. So far, only one person so far has got it. So no, it's not C. It's not the King Power Building. It was for quite a long time, but as of recently, it is now the Magnolia Residences.
I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it. Where's that?
It's the new Icon Siam. So if the new mall that they built, which is right by the river, it's a huge new shopping center. It's meant to be the biggest shopping center in Asia. That's what they say that for everyone. And they got the residences that are built as part of it, and that's the that's the new one. So there you go. Now you can Google it.
Yeah.
But it was the Mahanakhon building for quite a while anyway. Okay, next one. So next question. What year did the Tahitian Queen on Pattaya Beach Road open?
I know this.
So it's the longest running go-go bar in
I think
Pattaya.
it's actually closed now, Simon.
Yeah, well it did close, and then they done it. Oh, sorry, yeah, the choices. Hang on. I better put the choices
before you go off on one.
So yeah, it did close, but then they done a crowdfunding campaign, and they raised about £19,000 to keep it open. So then they did keep it open, but then obviously everything has happened, and I think now it's closed again. I mean, not just because of what's happening, but I don't know whether they're gonna reopen it, because that was February when they done their crowdfunding.
It's always appealed to like biker groups down there, haven't they? I suppose because they can park right outside the front of it. My memory of is it Tahitian or Tahitian, however you want to say it. My memory is walking, on a very bright sunny afternoon in Pattaya. You walk through the front door and you literally go blind for about 5 seconds because it's so dark. You can hear the heels clicking on stage, and you can hear glasses clinking, people talking, but you're doing your best impersonation of Stevie Wonder. You can't see a thing.
Yeah. So there you go. So quite a few people have got it. We've got A, B, 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 B.
Go on then, put us out of that misery.
So yeah, the answer is of course B, 1978. So yay.
Yeah. Somebody put down there, Adriano Ramos. He put 1970s during the Vietnam War. Yeah, it wasn't quite that far back actually. It was just after. Well, when did the Vietnam War end? Was it 78, around there, 77, something? Well, I don't know why I'm asking you. You wouldn't know, would you, like me? All right.
I'm too young. I'm not old like you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Go on then.
Everyone will get this one. You must.
So this is right. It's my turn, is it? Right. So what month? I haven't. When I actually wrote this question, so I didn't put the dates because the dates do vary ever so slightly from year to year, but it's always the same month. So what month does a festival of Songkran take place? And if you've been living on the moon, Songkran's where they throw the water over each other. A lot of fun, actually, unless you want to stay dry.
Yeah, so I'm sure everyone will get this one. So you got February, November, April, December. A, B, C, or D.
Yeah, so far it's
Yeah, I think
You're right. Everyone knows this one. Go on, everyone. Finish this one quick because everyone knows it.
It is actually on the same date. It's April the 13th. Is the official Songkran.
You're going to click that button then, or what?
Yeah. So there you go. April. Well done, everybody who got that.
Yeah, everybody's got that.
That was an easy one.
Okay.
All right, next one. Which bar in Patpong was used as a location in the filming of The Deer Hunter?
Famous film. Very good film. Might watch that again tonight, actually.
Yeah. That was Robert De Niro, right? Robert De Niro.
Yeah, and the other actor, I forget his name, is a great actor. He's in a lot of stuff. Michael something, is it?
Yeah. So so which bar in Patpong was used as a location? The Mississippi Queen, Superstar, King's Lounge, or Pussy Galore?
I think it might surprise people, this answer.
Yeah.
Tom in Toyland says the Sick Buffalo Bar.
I know I've been to all of them apart from one.
Yeah.
Only for educational purposes, of course, while researching the question. But yeah. So who we got? All right, we got B, C, C. Oh no. So far. Anyone? We got one right
answer.
That's it. One person so far. So yes. So to put you out of your misery, it was.
No, I said I wish you would.
The Mississippi Queen.
Yeah, and that must be a really old bar because that's not there anymore, is it? And when did The Deer Hunter come out? That was a 70s film, was it 78, something like that?
Yeah, I think so. That was 1978. But the other ones are still there. I think Pussy Galore's still there. Superstar, King's Lounge.
Yeah, actually, Mississippi Queen was one of the very first bars in Patpong. When I was researching the questions, this one, I actually got sidetracked because I started reading about all this stuff. You know. So, okay.
I thought he was going to say you got sidetracked with all the pictures.
Right, my turn, is it, or yours?
Your turn.
What is the name of the shopping mall? This is an easy one, isn't it? What is the name of the shopping mall at the Sukhumvit end of Soy 24?
Okay.
I was just about to say something sarcastic there, but you remembered to put them up. Right. What is the name of the shopping mall at the end of Sukhumvit end of Soy 24? Very, very easy. Everyone should get this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's no, I'm not going to give any clues because it's too easy, isn't it?
Yeah. Mind you, there's malls everywhere now at the end of 24.
Yeah, but the one I'm thinking, all right, I'll give one clue. It's kind of like the poshest mall. That's the wrong word to use. It's the what do you call it? It's a very upmarket shopping mall.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
so a few people. Yeah. The Sukhumvit end of Soy 24. Quite a few people getting. No.
So that's it, David Baker.
I thought there was. I thought there was going to be more people getting it right, but no.
All right,
Alexandra, you did have it right, and then you changed your mind. A few people got it right there. So yeah,
a lot of people think it's Terminal 21. It's not Terminal 21.
No,
Go on then,
Terminal 21 is at the top of Soy 19.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the Emporium. So yeah, the Emporium.
I didn't have to look that question up because I used to live on Soy 24, and my Korean wife basically lived in the place.
Yeah, I walked through there the other week. Obviously, everywhere's closed at the moment. It's like a ghost town at the minute. All these high-end shops.
How many questions that you've done now?
Can't remember. I need to have
let me have
on your list. All right, this is a a lot of you'll know if you've been here. What is the location of the Royal Oak Pub? So if you don't know, the Royal Oak Pub, English pub, located, where is it? Which soy? Is it Surawong Road, Sukhumvit Soy 4, Silom Soy 2, or Sukhumvit Soy 33/1? So that's the Royal Oak Pub.
Have I been in there? Yeah, it used to be called something else, didn't it?
Yeah. For those of you that do know Bangkok, it was a very famous pub where then it changed hands, changed names. I think it's only been sold once or changed the name once.
Nicholas Fletcher says it's in Bognor.
Bognor Regis.
I like that one. Tom in Thailand says soy. I'll put that up because it's quite funny. Soy, why you forget me? Okay.
Yeah.
Go on
So
then. Give us the answers.
David knows, right? Okay. So the answer is, if you didn't know, it was in Sukhumvit Soy 33/1, and it used to be called the Bull's Head.
Yeah,
So
I remember it as a Bull's Head. I don't tend to go in the English pubs and stuff when I'm there because I don't really want to fly 6,000 miles to hang out in an English pub, you know.
Yeah, the good thing is, I mean, that you've got the Robin Hood at the top, and then obviously the Royal Oak and a few others around that. It's a good place to meet other expats. You know, if you're coming to Bangkok and you want to meet expats, then that's a good
I
place
used
to
to meet
go.
plenty of them in Nana.
There's another English pub question here. I think we
All
forgot
right.
to shuffle them. So yeah.
Okay, and the next one will be number 10. So we'll have a little break after that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is your
It's
question.
just mine, is it? Which soy was the old Queen Vic pub? Which soy was the old Queen Vic pub on? I guess that means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which soy was it? Soy 23, 22, 33, or soy convent?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyone know this one? You been there?
Me?
Yeah, the old.
Have I been there? No, I haven't been there. There is one. There's a Queen Vic in Pattaya. I think it's on soy 6. Yeah. Somebody was talking about that one.
It always used to be one of them places that people used to not really know it was there. I mean, a lot, if you live here and you're obviously regular, then you know it's there. But I mean, it was just out of eye shot. So yeah. All right. So in case you didn't know, there we go. So the answer is soy 23. So as you came out of soy cowboy to soy 23, if you turn left, it was just up there on the right hand side, and it's and I think you've got Whiskers and the craft beer shop there now. So yeah. So that was it.
All right.
Yeah, and it's not there anymore. So yeah, hence why. Where was the old Queen Vic pub?
Yeah. Okay. And this one will be the number 10. So I think we'll have a little break after this one.
All right. Okay, Loki.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'll send a message to you there. How much? Okay, yeah. I actually guessed this wrong. I should know this. How much does a Bangkok taxi meter start at? So normally nobody knows because they won't put the meter on. It's like 200 baht for everywhere. But if you get in a taxi, a standard metered taxi in Bangkok, what does a meter start at? Quite a few variables there. So the choices: A is 50 baht, B is 100 baht, C is 125 baht, and D 35 baht. It'll take a few seconds to. No Name says 37 baht. Nope, that's not right.
Got a few wrong.
Jeff Swan says 50 baht. Quite a few saying 50 baht.
It starts meter not working. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Most people should know this. Yeah, a lot of people are getting this now, and the answer is 35
there you
baht.
go.
I don't know why I thought it was 36 baht for some reason, and then I looked 35. I was quite surprised. So yeah. All right.
They are talking about putting it up, but they haven't done it yet.
Okay. So should we have a little break before we do the next one, just to see what people thought of that? Hopefully they enjoyed that. Yeah. Let us know, guys. Was that okay, that quiz? Do you want some more later, or was it a bit boring? Let us know. We won't be offended.
What do you think? Let us know. We're trying them out, seeing if we can get some things for us all to do on our live streams, get you all involved, get your brains working.
This might be an interesting little story for you, Simon. The title of this one, it says Baht continues weakening trend. And this is from 2 days ago. It says the Thai baht opened at 32.60 to the US dollar on Monday, weakening from the Friday. I won't go into all the details. Yeah, it's just giving numbers now, so not a very interesting story. But it is. Let me put the exchange rates up again. Somebody sent me a message saying I don't leave them up long enough. I did put them up at the beginning. I'll leave that up for a minute or so. But you'll see the currencies are kind of going up against the baht. It is weakening a little bit. I mean, the pound's up to 45 now. That's brilliant. But Whether it'll be that when we get back to Thailand, who knows?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, what is it now? 32, 32.68. So yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. That's a
Adriano
good one.
Ramos. Yes, we should get you right on the quiz questions.
Yeah. How many women have you guys fornicated with in Thailand? A, below 20, B, above 40, C, above 50, and D, above 100. I'd love to answer that. Right. Alexander Depart. It's good for Thailand that the baht is going down. Tom in toilet, 45.26 to the pound. Nicholas Fletcher, baht, good for us. Let's move quite quickly. I've lost it. Where's that gone? Good for us, but we're stuck here. Yeah.
I think. I mean, that's the thing. A lot. I saw someone the other day, saying about it, and I mean, it depends if you're bringing money over from, a lot of people are, got a pension and getting money or sent over from abroad. It's good for them, but when you
I mean, Cheyenne Frank says I think he was meaning to say I wouldn't say 45 baht to the pound is good, but believe me, it's getting good, because when I was last there, I was getting 36 baht to a pound. So you give £100, you get 3,600 baht. Now you'll get 4,500. That's a big difference, isn't it? Really, when you think about it.
Oh yeah. And I mean, the thing is, prices in Bangkok really, or Thailand rather, hasn't really changed too much. I know there'll probably be loads of different opinions on this, but in terms of buying stuff in Thailand, normal stuff, day-to-day stuff, I don't think is that that expensive or hasn't changed that much at all.
Thanks, Mark, as always.
Thanks, Marky.
Sorry to cut in there, Simon. I just want to say thanks to Mark. He always sends us $10 for the Cronenberg Fund. Cheers for that.
Yeah, that's it. Cronenberg. That's it. But no, I mean, it's like, the low price of a loaf of bread, bottle of beer, and all that. I mean, it doesn't change too much. It's only when you start comparing it back to your home currency, and then obviously there's a big fluctuation. But if you live here, work here, it doesn't really change the prices too much. I don't think anyway. The most expensive thing I think is in Thailand is some of your white goods and stuff like that. Very expensive.
Yeah.
So. I mean, So I just saw one of the comments on there as well from where was the guy? I saw it a minute ago about doing the a good voiceover for the ringtone, because where is he? I just missed that. Hang on.
Yeah, I sent you one as well. I don't know if you can see that one.
Yeah, but so because I don't know if some of you might not remember, but we put up a video about the Nat doing some recordings and the cartoons. So I mean, we want to try to get you guys involved. So we're getting some recordings done of that you can then use for ringtones. They're short videos that you can use, and also a story. So if you guys actually want to have your story turned into a cartoon, which a couple of you have already sent in, then we'll do that for you as well. So if you've got a good story and you do want to have it converted to a cartoon animation and put it up for everyone to see, then you can go onto the website. So if you go to Thailand-Bound /cartoons,
it's on screen now anyway.
Yeah, you can click a link there and send us your story, and we'll turn it into a cartoon. So should be a bit of fun. You can see your life evolve.
But you have to say that. I mean, you can't. It's not going to be like a 30-40 minute cartoon, is it? It'll be condensed down into 5 minutes, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, condensed down to a little, 5-minute cartoon. But hopefully, you guys will enjoy that and have a bit of
like the cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi to Anthony Jacks. You've just come in. The glutton only elites profit from the high bar. Okay. Adriano Ramos. It is weird that I like Indonesia more than Thailand. Yeah, well, I don't know. Each to his own. I've been to Indonesia. Nothing wrong with it, but I prefer Thailand personally. Hi, Scott. Just waking up in Chicago. 6:48 a.m. in Chicago. Oh, it's just to let you know, Scott. It's 10 to 1 in the afternoon here in the UK. Right, there's one for you, Simon. I'll put that up. There you go.
When is Nat coming back yet? So the new episode will be out on this Saturday. So if you've been waiting for it, so episode 7.
Yeah, and I think I'll just repeat what I said at the beginning of this stream, because obviously a lot more people have joined us in the stream now, and that is the new schedule is now, because we were so tied up. Simon had to get these cartoons out every week. I had to get the stories out every week, and it's so time consuming. We're doing every other week now. So there's a stream every Wednesday with Simon and I. I do a solo stream every other Saturday night. So there's one this Saturday. This Saturday it will be the Nat and Dave cartoon. Next Saturday will be the cartoon, the stories, because they're still popular. The story is still popular, and thank you to everyone. I've had a load sent to me recently, so be patient if you're waiting for your story. The feedback I get on the stories, guys who send them and then I read them out, they all seem to enjoy listening to their own story. And you can send your story in if you want to.
But yeah. And of course, again, like we said at the start, we hit 20,000 subscribers, so that was a real good milestone. Thank you everyone for that. We're up to 2,100 in a short period of time.
It wouldn't have happened so quickly without your help. Now I'm gonna stroke you the right way now, make you feel good, because as you know, I started this channel when I was actually in Thailand, and it went really well, especially during the first lockdown. I was getting like 400 new subs a day. I mean, I know it sounds incredible. It was. That was because of the lockdown. The second lockdown, that didn't happen. I don't know why, but I got up to by myself, I got up to about 17,000, and it just went really stale and slowed down. And I had nearly as many people unsubscribing as subscribing. When you come in and you introduce the cartoons, and we did all the the live streams together and things, it suddenly picked up momentum again, and it's going nicely now. But we want to bring lots of fresh content now. We're thinking of lots of new ideas, because if you look at Thai YouTubers, everybody seems to be doing the sort of same thing. Everybody's looking at other people for ideas. Everybody does it, including us. We don't do it blatantly like some do, but everybody looks at everybody else's each's ideas. So we want to come up with some fresh stuff. If you've got any ideas, let us know. We'll certainly try and do that for you. Thanks, Anthony. Another super chat there that's gone straight in the Cronenberg Fund.
Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, thanks for that. And like you say, don't forget, if you want any ringtones and stuff like this, send them in, because we do want you to give us some ideas and feedback, and we do include you. Those of you that are extra kind and super chat, then we do try to include you in the cartoons as well. So
like Damon, Damon was in twice.
Damon's been in one. We've had David Quaife was in one. Marky Mark. So
you even got me in one.
Yeah, we even got Peter, and but so yeah, we do include you. So thank you very much for your super chats, and we do include you in the cartoons. So look out for your names and a guest appearance.
And these guys are on screen as well. Obviously, that I should have included. It also includes the guys who do the super chats. And thanks, Texas Dave. That's for Nat's bar fine. I think that's a bit cheap for Nat, but it's good for us. Thank you very much.
I'll make sure that's in there. I'll make sure that in the video she gets the $15 bar fine.
Just on this, saying thank you to everybody for the contribution to the Cronenberg Fund. We're not forgetting the members, of course. Thank you to all the members. We appreciate you. And did you mention what's in the members areas for those guys, or not?
No, I didn't. No. So yeah, in the members area, if you are a member, then you can download the full video. So I think on the first one, there's around about, I think it's 10 phrases that Nat says. So all the classic phrases that love you long time and all that sort of thing. She's recorded them for you, and you can go into there and obviously.
I not worked bar before.
Yeah, that's it. All the classics.
No, I'm not my friend. Hello from Tommy in Sweden. Good info. Right, guys, we need some feedback on this quiz. Was it good? Was it boring? Do you want some more? Should we never do it again? All right.
I think as well as in the middle of the day, people got to get the brains working.
Yeah,
for me, I'm
really
okay because it's coming up to 7 p.m. at night.
Yeah, it's a difficult time to do a stream on a work day at 12. It's just really hard for me and you to get a time that it's going to be popular for everyone, isn't it?
Well, yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, Robin, the chosen one. No name.
The quiz was fun. Good. Let's take this thing off.
Yeah, that's a good idea from Tom in Toyland.
What did he say?
A Christmas special for Nat members only.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's got to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, with the members, I mean, we don't want to be beggars and, say, go and buy a membership. We're trying to put a lot more into the members area so people want to become members, that they know there's good things in there. And for a really small membership, they can, get all these things for free, as it were. Texas Dave, keep going with the quiz. Okay, great. Tom Red FM, thank you, Tom. That's very kind of you. That's another super chat there.
Yeah, thank you for Blonde Boone.
Blonde Boone, what's that?
That's one of the characters in the animation. Yeah, the blonde, right. One of the blonde dancers.
Am I going to be featured in this next cartoon? Because you haven't asked me for a voiceover this week.
Yeah,
I quite enjoyed the last one.
Yeah, I've got you in there. So yeah, I'll get you to record your voice.
I like the bit at the airport where you had me with a pen and I'm listening to what they were talking about for the stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting some good feedback on the quiz. How many we got in? We've got 121 in now. That's not bad for a Wednesday lunchtime. What's the time now? Give it 5 minutes and it'll be 1 o'clock. We'll start the quiz again and we'll keep it going for a while. Let me
want some easier answers. I thought I didn't think they were too hard. Well, mind you, who knows? Some of them were, especially for me, the older ones. Peter knows them ones, but
I've got a good quiz for my you might like this weekend's quiz on my this Saturday 9 p.m. UK time. I do my own quiz and I really get into it. And the last time I did it, I usually try to do about 2 hours. And last time, because it was on a Sunday, I did it for 2 hours 45 and I had to get up Monday morning, but I would have kept going. There's a guy who does a stream in Bangkok. I think somebody told me he did 5 hours straight. He's on his own, but he does 5 hours. God knows what he talks about. But what I was going to say, this Saturday, I've got a great one for you, because what I've done, I've gone off and got, this was Damien's idea, actually. I've gone off and got 20 pictures of locations in Pattaya, mainly bars, but some massage parlors, some smaller type restaurants, and they've got the name of them on there. But what I'll do, I'll put them up there. It could be called Rosie's Bar, and you'll see, right, there's Rosie's Bar. Where is that? And you'll be looking, thinking, God, I've been in there. Where is it? But I can't remember. That should be fun.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let me just, while you're talking there, Simon, I'll just see if there's any little stories that are quite quirky here.
That's definitely, we'll have to include that on the next quiz as well. Like you say, some from Robin, the chosen one. Reckon some of this lot, including Robin, would ace a Nana or soy cowboy quiz.
What, just a quiz on like soy cowboy or Nana?
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, I'm sure we could do like name all the bars, and it's like they've changed over the years, but if you was to name all the bars walking from Ashok to
the thing is, it's really easy to get that info, because when I was doing the questions for the bars, I was looking on Google, and there's actually maps of each floor of Nana, and you can just look at one of them.
Yeah, but that's it. Of course, nobody in our group, nobody in watching the live stream would cheat and use Google, would they? All of our people watching are honest who, when they're doing a quiz, they won't cheat and use Google.
I would. Oh, that's moved. I had a story there for you about online, the online scamming, but about getting the vaccine.
All right, yeah, that was happening. Yeah, there was a company. They raided a company. I think it was last week, who were selling them, fake ones. Yeah. But yeah. So, do you want to do the next 10 then, or what shall we do? We've had a few people.
Yeah, let me just read this one out, because this is quite an interesting one as well. Then we'll go back into
you do anything. Look, David sent another $14. Thank you for that, David.
I don't know what's happening today. I think it's the best super chat day we've had.
Did you see your mention in the last cartoon, David? You were in one of them. I can't remember which one it was. So
he was at the airport. Was he at the airport?
Yeah. And I mean, just to let you guys know, when I do include you in the cartoons, I mean, anybody who super chats, I do include them in the cartoon. But if you've got a what do you call it? What do you call them? Avatar, your logo, or whatever. It always helps if you've got a picture on there. So if you haven't, if you do want to send us a photo of yourself or something, then I do try to make some characters that look like you. So if you do have a photo on your profile picture, I'll use that. So
you got me and Damien down to a T.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
David,
so
I think at one point there was a photo of David, and I think it was Franco. No, Franco. I had his picture because he had a bald head and everything. So one of the characters. But I'll try to put your names on the T-shirts in future.
okay, all right. I'm just trying to find out where that is. Oh, there we are. Okay, so let me just we'll do the quiz again, but I'll just another little story here for you. So I when I do my stories on a Saturday, because I'm on my own and I can get stuck for things to say, I do a lot of research and I print them out exactly how I'm going to read them. Otherwise, I'll be sitting there thinking, what can I talk about now? But these I haven't edited because there's two of us here. But there's still pretty interesting stories. This one comes from, oh, this is today. Number of homeless, I can't say that word though. Let me say the ex-workers, right? There's a letter missing. So the number of homeless and ex-workers increasing in Bangkok. Well, we know that, but what's the news? There has been a surge in the number of homeless people and ex-workers in Bangkok, statistics provided by an organisation show almost 10% within the year, from 3,630 2017. Okay, it's just numbers again. See, this is why I do go ahead and edit all these stories before reading them, because when I read them live like they say, I have to go right through everything and then there's nothing there for you. All right, that was a bad idea. Let's do this. Let's do the quiz. Who's first, you or me?
Franco, I'll make sure I put your name on. So yeah, all of you, look out for your names. I'll make sure in the future I start putting people's names on T-shirts so you can recognize yourself in the cartoon.
Franco sent us quite a few super chats over the last sort of months or so.
Well, the same. Franco and obviously the members and a lot of you. You're very generous. So thanks for that, guys. We do appreciate it.
Right, quiz time.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
Are we ready? So
I like the format that you've put the quiz in, with the 4 boxes and that. But I think sometimes you forget to put the answers up, don't you? It's first week, doesn't matter. Is it you or me?
So go on. Oh no, it's me because you've done the taxi meeting, didn't you? So here we go then. The next question on the quiz: what is the name of the main river running through Bangkok?
God, I should know.
Is it the Mekong, the Chang Phraya, or the Bangkok River? So if you come to Bangkok, the river, as you probably all know, is one of the it's a fantastic area. It's bustling with taxis and restaurants and loads of things. Some river cruises. It's a really great place to come and visit and come and chill out by the river. So what is the main river? See, look, even Poppycorn, you got that. See, they aren't very difficult answers, are they?
Did he say they were difficult then, or the questions, or
Poppycorn did? He said they needed to be a bit easier. So there you go.
Some of them are. Maybe I'll arrange a quiz next week that is not what bars are in Nana, but I'll try and think of 20 questions related to only Nana and Soy Cowboy, because I think everybody's going to get them then, aren't they?
That's it. Tilak River, Dolly River. No, loads of you are getting it right. That was really quite easy for those of you, obviously, that know. It's the Chang Phraya River. So yes, that's the main river running through the middle of Bangkok. So that was that one. Right. Next one is yours, Mr. Peter.
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised at this because I got a different answer to what you put up on this. But the question is, how many provinces are there in Thailand? And the choices are.
So yeah, this is exactly. It's meant to be. This is where you can if you do cheat and use Google, there's several different answers, and the official one is what we've taken it off. But like you say, there's a couple of questions where you could argue a bit, but a lot
of people getting this one. A lot of people getting this now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought it was less than the correct answer. I thought it was less.
And most of you got it right. So yes, there are
77. For some reason, I thought it was 68. I don't know why.
That might have been old. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, no, as far as I know, I don't think they've invented or rather reallocate provinces. But yeah, apparently there's 77 provinces in Thailand.
I mean, we're all going to be experts on Thailand by the time we get back.
Yeah, that's it. You see, look.
Okay. So this is yours, isn't it?
Yeah. What was the first capital city of Thailand before Bangkok? And
Oh, I
this is
know
the
this.
first.
Yeah, I know
The
this one. Let me
first.
just see if the answer comes up.
So,
Yeah,
in
I got this
actual
one.
fact, Thailand has been renamed, I think, 4 times. So, all of these are actually capital names of Bangkok at one point or other. So, you've got Thonburi, Ayutthaya, Sukhothai, or Ratana Kosin, in actual fact, which is Bangkok. Just shouldn't give that away. So yeah, what was the first one though? So before Bangkok, what was the original capital city known as? So who we got? We got. No, see. Yes, so a few of you, a lot of you are getting actually the wrong answer. So this is it. It's the first one. So the first capital city.
Oh, nature calls.
Exactly. Alexandra Dupont. Yes, correct. A lot of you are wrong. It wasn't Ayutthaya. So Ayutthaya, yes, they've all been the capitals, but the first one was actually the first one was Sukhothai.
Oh, the first capital. I thought it was the older capital because okay.
So all of those cities have been the capital. So Ayutthaya was the capital also. Thonburi was. Ratana Kosin is actually the name of Bangkok now. But Sukhothai was the very first one. So there you go.
Right. Okay.
All right, Peter, this is your one.
Okay. Let me just close my WhatsApp because that's my daughter hassling me for a lift. All right. Where is the annual Monkey Festival usually held? That's normally on Walking Street, isn't it? On a Saturday night, about 2 a.m.
Soy cowboy.
Where is the annual Monkey Festival? So what we got? Buriram, Hua Hin, Chiang-Mai, and Lopburi. I know. I'm not gonna say, but I think I know the answer to this because I can. 3 of them I know it is. I know which 3 it isn't. So that only leaves 1. I'll be surprised. I'd like to see the answer to this one. I think I'm going to be right on this. Some of these questions Simon prepared and some I prepared. So I'm waiting for answers as well.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's getting this one. Everyone's getting it.
Definitely. Yeah, lots of right answers. Hua Hin. I mean, it could have been Hua Hin.
Go on, then put us out of our misery.
Monkey Mountain in Hua Hin, but that's not where the festival is. So yeah, it's actually.
I got mugged, didn't I? I got mugged. You were laughing your head off. Do you remember?
Yeah. If you've never been there, rather, in Hua Hin, they've got Monkey Mountain. So it's the temple right at the top of the mountain, and it's just hundreds and thousands of monkeys there, and you can go there and pay them 20 baht, and you get a big bucket of bananas.
Well, it's not a bucket, is it? It's like a margarine tub.
But yeah, so we went there, and Peter was there, so he decided to get I gave him the bucket of bananas, and suddenly all these hundreds of them,
literally hundreds. But you were laughing, weren't you? I thought I was being clever because when I first went there, I thought, you can buy peanuts. I thought I'll get them and I'll throw them to the monkeys. It'll be great fun. And of course, as soon as I walked out with them, a monkey jumped up and slapped the thing out of my hand, and they went flying. I was like, blimey! So I thought the
amount of times I've seen them rob people's sunglasses, cameras, and they run off with them. But yeah.
So I thought I'll be clever. I'll buy another one, but this time I'll hold it up here like this, and I'll take a few nuts out and I'll chuck it and see them run. That's what you do, isn't it? So I did that. I went back in. I got another.
Go on. I was going to say I've actually got the video, so I'll see if I'll have to dig it out one time.
Upload it for next week. Let me just finish this one off. So I had the nuts up there, came out of the little kind of booth, and I thought, they can't reach there. As soon as I came up, they leapt at me, but they ran up me. They grabbed onto my shirt and pulled my shirt, and I just chucked them. I sod that.
Chaya Pum Farang. Have you ever asked a Thai to say peanut? Yeah, peanut. Okay, next question then. Here we go. Next question. So for those of you that knew there were 77 provinces, which is the largest province? So is it Chiang Mai, Suratani, Bakong, or Nakhon Ratchasima? And again, this is one of those ones that if you Google it, there's some wrong answers out there. And there's two main sources of information for this, but the official one that Thailand says is right, that's the one we want. So,
and like I said earlier, you can just go onto Google and get the answer, but that's not what it's supposed to be.
You can, but actually, if you do Google this question, I know where you'll probably get the information from, and it's Wikipedia, and they've actually stated it on there, or whoever's gone it is wrong, or it might be, but if you look at some of the other sources like the BOI and the Thailand official one, they say it's a different province, and this province is very proud of of being the largest province.
Sure.
So okay. To put you out your misery, the largest province is Nakhon Ratchasima.
Where's that?
In Thailand.
North, south, east, west.
Yeah. So Nakhon Ratchasima, Korat.
Is it so? Korat. That means it's northeast, isn't it?
Yeah. But actually, if you look on Wikipedia, they say Chiang Mai is the largest province. But you look on the other official sources, and it's Nakhon Ratchasima. And I did get the right size, but it's got actually I can't remember the size. I think it's 25,000. I can't remember even, but anyway.
Somebody's saying Korat is the biggest there. Look.
Yeah. Nakhon Ratchasima, yeah.
Okay. Is it my turn or yours? Mine, isn't it?
Yours.
Just before I read this one out, did you just see if you know this one? A little bit of trivia here. The word news. Do you know how that's made up? Where that word comes from? The news at 10, the news at 9. No. Have a guess.
Well, because it's the news.
Yeah, the word, the news. Everybody knows what the news is, but where do you think that word comes from?
I don't know. The word news, you mean? I don't know.
Anybody know?
No.
North, south, east, west. There you go. That's how they make up the word news.
North, east, west, south, you mean?
Not whatever order it is, but it's now north, south, east, west. So it's from everywhere, isn't it? So anyway, a little bit of trivia there. Right. Back to the quiz. Which country borders Thailand to the south?
Yeah, so lots of people getting it already.
Oh, yeah.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you've done your what do you call it? Your border runs. Everyone used to jump on and head for the Penang.
Oh, you've given it away now.
Well, yeah, everyone there was plenty of right answers in there. So it's Malaysia, the southernmost border. Okay, so next question. Okay, this is another. Not many people might.
Who's going to know this one?
Well, you never know. Again, that's the whole point of the quiz. If you don't know it, at least we learn something.
We'll learn something now. Right, all you need is your little teacher's hat on and your whippy cane there.
What is the highest mountain in Thailand? Is it Doi Chang, Doi Intanon, Doi Chiang Dao, or Pu Soi Dao? Hopefully I got the pronunciations right. Yeah. Doi Chang, Doi Intanon, Doi Chiang Dao, or Pu Soi Dao.
Yeah,
the highest mountain in Thailand. Do you know it?
Me?
Yeah,
I do. Hang on, I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, I do actually. What number are we on?
You didn't even use Google. You got it written down on a bit of paper.
Yeah, I got it. I know the answer.
Yeah. Oh, there's a huge storm here. Jeez.
Oh, if you're in, I hope your internet doesn't go. We had to cut it short once, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is it all right at the moment?
At the moment, yeah. So yeah, if you don't know, Doi Intanon is the highest mountain.
Yeah, you'd have been better off asking me. I don't know. Not a clue on that one.
How much is a bottle of Singer?
Yeah. The next question is interesting though, and this question is: Bangkok is usually referred to as Krung Thep by the Thai people. What does this mean?
Yeah.
And the four options are: he's sleeping again.
No, it was just on a go slow. My mouse hung.
All right, there you go. How would you pronounce that, Simon? Krung Thep?
Krung Thep, yeah. Bangkok is usually referred to as Krung Thep by Thai people. What does that mean? Large city, City of Angels, Land of Smiles, Capital City. So yeah, quite a few people getting it. B, C, B, City of Angels, B, C. Okay, you want to be put out of your misery?
Yes,
the answer is B.
Yeah, because you have the Krongtep whiskey, don't you? The Thai whiskey.
Yeah. City of Angels, there you go. So that's what it means.
Yeah. Someone's
Okay,
wrote there and got it right straight away, look.
So this one, again, easy to work out. If you're living in Thailand, you'll know this. So what is the current year in Thailand according to the Thai calendar? So what is the year according to the Thai calendar, not the Western one? So
Hang on, we've got a bit of cheating going on here. Look at that comment there from Hugh. He's sitting there with his Thai girlfriend getting all the answers. Well, you'd get first prize, wouldn't you, Hugh?
Hugh Janus.
Kick her out into the kitchen, have a go.
Yeah,
no, as long as she's enjoying it, she'll be embarrassed if she can't get some of these questions, won't she? I bet she didn't get the mountain one.
The Thai year, is it 2564, 2558, 2570, or 2521? What is this year according to the Thai calendar?
Blimey.
So what we got B, 2570.
Quite a lot of people giving I won't say who's giving the right answer. Give it away.
B. All right, so for those of you that want to know, here we go. It's 2564. So that's the current year. So if you've got a car in Thailand, that's what it'll say on your tax disc, or 2565 now if you've got your new tax disc. Okay, this one is yours.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that comment there. Tom in Thailand says 885 on a calculator. Right. What is the name of the riverfront entertainment zone with a big wheel in Bangkok? You spelled Bangkok wrong. Look, it's got a K in it.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you're teaching us.
That must have been your question.
No, not guilty, Your Honour. I wasn't there. What is the name of the riverfront entertainment zone with a big wheel in Bangkok?
Yeah.
It's
meant to be Bangor Regis.
Do we get a choice on this one or not?
Oh, yeah.
He forgets every question, doesn't he? Right. River City, Asia, the lake, the waterfall. Yeah, I think I know this one.
Yeah. It's a really nice area. If you haven't been there, when you do know the answer.
Tom in Thailand says it's a trick question.
Exactly, yeah.
That would get disqualified on a TV quiz show. I must say, I like your the simple format you've made for this quiz. With a four. It's a nice simple format actually.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to come up with this?
Cool. Yeah,
2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's it. So yeah, do you want to know the answers? Yes, here we go. So it is Asiatique. So yeah,
I thought it was something else.
If you've never been there, as I said, it's a really nice place. It's got the big wheel where you can go up and I think it's about 400 baht for about two or three turns on it. And but yeah, it's got loads of restaurants. A lot of the river cruises now sail from there. You've got one of the Ladyboy shows is there, and a Muay Thai boxing show. So it's really good. It's a nice area. I always go there with the family. Next question.
David, you naughty boy. Right. Which river is part of the border between Thailand and Laos?
This is all for those geography people who know their geography. So you got the Mekong.
People who are not mongers who travel to Thailand to visit the actual country and travel, they're going to have an advantage on this quiz, aren't they? Because there isn't been. I think we should do a monger quiz next week, but you won't like that, will you?
Well, I'll do it. Yeah.
When I say a monger, we probably wouldn't get away with it on YouTube. When I say a monger quiz, where would you go for Okay, now
All
let's
right,
move
yeah,
on. Right, which river is part of the border between Thailand and Laos?
Is it the Mekong, the Chapia River, the Ang Thong River, or the River Kwai?
Yeah, I think I know which one this one is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Lots
sure
of
it's not the
people.
river. I'm pretty sure it's not the River Kwai because that's south, isn't it?
Well, it's north-ish a little bit, but yeah. Lots of people
North-ish
getting the
a
right
little
answer.
bit.
It is the Mekong. So yeah, the
Yeah,
Mekong
I
River.
thought Mekong, yeah.
Okay, next one.
How many we got left? Because you've crossed out a couple of mine, haven't you?
You got a sheet. I can't remember. I need to have a look at this sheet. Yeah. Where would you find Raleigh Beach? Raleigh Beach. Is it in Phuket, Samui, Krabi, or Pattaya? Raleigh Beach.
These questions are different on my paper.
I think this is now coming up to question 22, actually.
All right.
Well,
Right. Do you want to get rid of them other ones? Do you want to take that off screen now then, or? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, you've just given everybody the answers to the next 4 questions.
I forgot that screen was sharing. Anyway, see, I know we'd have technical. Oh, Bob saw it. Quick, hide them answers.
Never mind, it's only for fun.
I forgot.
I was looking at it. I thought, well, the 4 answers to the next 4 questions there. Why is he leaving this on screen?
Crabby.
Okay.
Can you imagine if that happened on a game show?
Well, it wouldn't. They rehearse it,
Nick,
don't they?
take your answers off. Don't. Ah.
We did rehearse it up to a point, didn't we? But not quite so in depth.
I better quickly zip through before anybody recognizes. Remembers the answers.
Yeah, that's an easy one, isn't it?
So yeah, what is the legal drinking age in Thailand? Is it 19, 18, 20, 21? What's the legal drinking age? Tom's question there. How much is a bacon sandwich in Therme?
Oh, nearly everybody's getting this. Alexandra, nope, you got that wrong. Yeah, Hugh's just said he's memorized the next 5 answers.
And Anthony, who needs Google when you got me? That's it, look.
Yeah, Google don't forget to put the answers up, do they?
Yeah, but that was for people who were. That just shows who's actually watching. If anyone's just listening, they wouldn't have seen the answers. But yeah, there you go.
Matter. It's just a fun quiz. I mean, we might, if it goes down well, we might get teams involved and start giving out prizes. But this is just a test, isn't it? Just see how it goes.
Yeah. So 21. That's it. The legal drinking age in Thailand. There's only one more. There you go. This is the one for you then. Look.
Yeah, I was just looking at Alex DuPont's question. Comment. He said, "Damn, my girlfriend lied to me." Okay, I'm not going to put that up. I'll put that up on screen, but I won't say it. Right.
Which for that, you know what? Yeah, you know that the age of consent in Thailand is 15.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Blimey.
I know. So anyway, which so that's the question.
I don't think that's something I want to know. Actually, is it your turn or mine?
Yours.
Right. Which province is the famous bridge over the River Kwai located? But before we explore the answers, the actual bridge that's there now isn't the original bridge that was built by the prisoners of war, is it? Because that was a wooden constructed bridge, and the one there now is metal, isn't it?
Yeah. They got if you go to the bridge area, they've got the museum, and I think that's where they got some wooden fragments left of the original bridge, I think. But
did it get blown up at the end of the war, or what happened to it?
Not sure really. I've watched the film, but
yeah, but the film, it's not. I've read a lot about the film being a good movie, but it wasn't historically correct. And that was from somebody who actually worked on that bridge. One of the prisoners, he'd written a bit about the film when he watched it.
So yeah, so that was. If you don't know the answer, here it is for those of you that don't know. And
right,
it is
so David.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're referring to there, David. How do you know that, Peter?
Blew up in the movie, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think most people know that, don't they? It's Canterbury.
So here's a good one
That's
for
an
you.
easy one as well, isn't it?
Which of these is a name of a bar in Soy Cowboy? Currently in Soy Cowboy.
But
So
I think it's safe to say these questions are pre-Movid, aren't they? We're not talking about today. We're talking about as it used to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So which of these is a bar? The Doll Room, Hot and Spicy, After School, Sweet Angels.
Half of them pictures that I've got for Saturday's quiz, I don't think those bars are there anymore, but I'm basing it on when everything was okay.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody, well, anyone who's been to Soy Cowboy will probably know this one. Yeah.
Thanks, NZ Must. It's gone. Yeah, Muzz. Thanks, appreciate that.
Jungle Gyms. Well, yeah, that's Jungle Gyms
Auckland.
is still there, or was still there.
Do you know bars like After School and Longer? And they years ago they were the top bars in Bangkok. You never had all these big bars with a lot of money put into them. Longan used to be pretty much the number one go-go bar in Bangkok years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, just in case you didn't realise, then yeah, that is the one. After School. Anybody who been down there will know that little bar.
Yeah, that's when you got to go in and put a chair in front of you when you walk in. Put it that way.
Okay, this is the last one.
Is it? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a difficult one. How many consonants in the Thai alphabet? Well, Huey, you'll have to ask your Thai girlfriend that one. I don't have a clue.
That's it. So how many consonants?
That would be a guess. That would be a guess from me.
Yeah, not the total, because there's actually more. There's the vowels, there's the tones, everything else. But this is the official Thai consonants. Yeah, if you're learning Thai or try to learn Thai, it's really difficult. So we've got A24, B44, C54, or D34. A few got it right, a couple got it right. Too many, yeah, that's definitely the right answer. So, you want me to reveal the answers?
Not really. Go on then.
44, there you go. There's 44 consonants. There you go. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that was fun. I quite enjoyed that myself, actually. Sometimes it's sometimes you look at other people's streams, even our streams. I'm very aware of it on a Saturday. Sometimes you think, am I just talking about the same old thing every week? That's why I don't really like to talk too much about the Movid.
Yeah.
Which of the province? Talking of that again, though, just quick. Which of the province? The new sandboxes. You said there were going to be some new sandboxes.
Yeah, Samui. So it starts tomorrow officially, the 15th of July. So I think it was 15. Yeah, 15. So it's Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao.
Right.
So those three areas are going to follow on from the sandbox example, and then after that they're planning to do more areas after that. So yeah, that's the plan. I think they're just waiting to see, obviously, how things turn out with Phuket. But,
yeah, I know, like you said earlier, you can get there, but I just to jump through all them hoops and get there and nothing's open, I just don't see the point. I only go for a week, 2 weeks at a time now, so I'm still working part-time.
I suppose, like we were saying earlier, if you're coming for a holiday and your whole point of coming is purely to come and enjoy yourself, then it don't matter. There's hardly anywhere you can go and do that now in Asia anyway. I mean, everywhere's closed. But if you're coming here to relax, to travel around, and to see the country and to look at the scenery and go to the mountains, go to the beach, have some food, spend. You
can't do it though, can you? Because the restaurants are closed and you can't travel between provinces.
Well, no, not in Phuket. That's what they're saying. I mean, you can, because if you don't come to Bangkok, if you're not in a deep red zone, you can still travel to a point. But if you're in Phuket, you can travel all over the island and everything, right? It's just that the bars aren't open, but a lot of places are for to get food. You might not be allowed to eat in them, but you can look at the menu.
Yeah. No, I like I said earlier, I think most people who are they want to come for a few weeks up to a month and stuff. They want it as it was, don't they? They want to go to bars, they want to go to restaurants, they want to sit on the beachfront and have a few beers in the afternoon with a plate of rice or whatever. I don't think most people would want to go back as it is at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's right. I mean, that was a good thing there. I didn't see the thing on the tiger yet, but I did read another article, and that about the Thai girls and some of the workers who used to be maybe in the bar business. Obviously now they got no customers, and their livelihood has been taken away, so they're turning to the online platform. So they're one of them is fans only rather.
What is that? Fans only. I've heard it. I've never seen it. What is it?
It's like I suppose it's like a membership site, and you can it's like, I don't know, Instagram or Facebook, but you can actually charge membership. So there's a lot of people on there, and they open their own members.
Is it an adult site?
It's not only adult, but it's going that way. There's so many adult related people on there that it is like a huge adult member site. But there's lots of what do you call it? Pop stars have their fan pages and all that, and you can pay a subscription and you can see like private content and stuff like that. So it's not meant to be adult
when you pay only, when you pay your subscription, is it like you pay to see you're a fan of one person, and then every other person, you can't buy a membership and you see everybody?
No, that's it. So if you've got a particular person, you go onto their fan page, and it's like a membership for that person, and then once you're a member, you can see all their private content and special members only stuff. So it's taken off.
David Quaff sent me an email, but I can't actually read it, David, because it's I use okay, I'll have a look at it later. I presume it's a stream or something, or a video. All right. Okay. Yeah. Thailand will only block fans in Pro Hubs.
Yeah, because I mean that's Thailand.
Again, another good reason for a virtual private network, like we made the video about.
Well, yeah. I mean that's the thing. Thailand does block a lot of adult related sites.
Not only adult.
Oh yeah.
Look at the story. Look at last week. I said I watch UK Turks. It's on my Amazon Fire Stick, and you said to me, "Oh, I really like UK Turks. Where do I get it from?" And I sent you the app where to get it from. You downloaded the app, and it wasn't on there, was it? It is on there, but it's not in Thailand.
Exactly. There's a lot of stuff that they do block, and it's country, or what do you call it, region specific. So the same on some of the websites or some of the YouTube channels, like even our one. If you're in some countries, you can see merchandise. If you're in another country, you can't. And the same like super chats, believe it or not. If you're in Thailand, I don't know if they've changed it now, but you couldn't super chat people for some reason. Mm. So if you wanted to super chat other people, you can't if you were based in Thailand. But like I say, I don't know if they've changed that now. But
Nicholas says only fans is like eating chocolates with the wrappers on.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, but it's gone that way, yeah, for sure. But yeah, some of these girls, anyway, we've gone off subject, but yeah, they were earning, a lot of money. Some of them, I think, was 30, 40, 50,000 baht. Some of them, and more than they were earning before, and a lot easier.
Okay, Nick says it's not really worth. So am I thinking it's a bit like Pinterest then, where you see lots of pictures of pretty girls, but they're fully clothed, something like that?
Yeah, but if you pay, I think if you become a fan, I don't know if it's, I don't know if there's nudes or anything like that. I don't know what, I haven't joined any, but I mean, I don't know if you become a fan, whether it's, more revealing.
Well, if Nicholas Fletcher's saying only fans like eating chocolates with the wrappers on, that pretty much is a good way to describe what he's trying to say, isn't it? In a clean way. Yeah,
exactly. And that's another good comment there. Yeah. I don't like one.
Tom in Thailand says, hey, say a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush for good reason. Only fans, etc., will dry up like a raisin in the sun when the Mongols return. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think? You know, everybody. I just want to ask you something, Simon, but I can ask on here, and maybe people have got an opinion. These streams that everybody are doing, including me and you, and including myself, a lot of people are doing streams. They never used to do streams. The Thailand vloggers and stuff. When it all eventually, whether it's 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever, when it all gets back to normal, totally normal, or as normal as it can be, how do you think people would treat these streams? Do you think people will still be interested, or, you know, I'd like to think people who go there on short visits would still like to keep in touch with everybody, because if you think about it, all the guys in here, they've all been to Thailand or they want to go to Thailand, and it's the same with most Thai vloggers. It's a nice way to kind of stay in that group, isn't it, of the, you know, all things Thailand. And I'm just wondering, when it gets back to normal, do you think it will all dry up, or people will still come back to the chat? Or I'm not asking that because I'm afraid we won't have any people in the chat. It's a genuine question. I just don't know. People have said to me, look, you know, when Thailand gets back to normal, nobody will be interested in live chats. But I don't know. What do you think?
I think they will, because I mean, I think a lot of people who join the live chats join them, you know, because one, they become part of a community. I mean, you can see a lot of the people who are on here will watch Ed Sweeney, they'll watch, you know, Buzz and Pat, they'll watch all the other Thailand vloggers and bloggers and live streams. So I think people will still watch live streams because, as you say, it's interacting with the people who you follow on YouTube, and you get to see the real people and you know, hear their opinions. Yeah, I think people will still do it. And I mean, you can look at some of the other live streams. There's nothing to do with Thailand. I mean, some of these live streams where they watch people playing games, you get like thousands of people in them just watching someone play a video game. So I think people will watch them, but I think, like maybe what Lost in Australia said there, a lot of them will dry up. Maybe I think people who are doing the streams will just stop doing live streams. Maybe they'll do something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen myself, because I think YouTube's moving on all the time, and it started off as a very simple platform for people to upload video. The very first video on YouTube, I believe, was my day out at the zoo, and it was a 10-second video. Here I am in front of the giraffe cage, something like that. Anyway, and it, you know, over the years, YouTube's developed. It's become a great platform, but people seem to be moving away now from video to live streams. You know, you've got the guys who are playing games. People are live streaming when they're doing all kinds of weird stuff. And I'd like to think that, you know, when I'm around your house, for instance, we can actually do a live stream sitting in the same room.
Yeah, well, this is it. And I think that's what, for me, that's what how I think YouTube, or not YouTube, but people who put content out on YouTube will evolve. Because I mean, you know, once people can start coming back to Thailand, I'm sure a lot of the Thailand people like us will of course, where people will start doing meetups, and you'll say, you know, if you're in Thailand next week, come and join us at such and such a bar. We're all going to be there, and half of the people you probably talk with online are probably going to be meeting up in those, you know, in those places, because I think it will become a lot more social. And I think people will start doing live streams from those places. Like, for example, you might be in, I think it was Robin. Robin said there, like, you know, you might be in Nana, sitting somewhere, and you say, right, we're going to be streaming. Come and drop by and see us. Drop in, come and see us live stream. I think people will start doing that a lot, for sure.
Do you know what? The problem with YouTube, you've got to be so careful, because I've seen so many guys they've just been walking down the beach road in the evening video, not in the bars or anything, but what's happened is some of the music that's come from the bars has come out on the guy's video, and YouTube have just given him a strike or took it down, and he's re-uploaded it. So he silenced the sound, he's in a talk over, and he's got some YouTube music in the background. It happened to a friend of mine. He teaches people to fly microlights, and he made a promo video, and he put what's that song by one of the Spice Girls? Are you ready to? There's a sentence that says, you know, are you ready to fly? And it was appropriate for his flying video. He uploaded it, and within seconds, YouTube sent a message and said, you can't use this because it's copyrighted. So I think, like, standing at the entrance to Nana making a live stream, you could, you know, run into problems.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
I mean,
that. And I think people will start, what do you call it? Will start cracking down on on YouTubers as well, you know, in the future, especially
Because you are
Thailand.
working, aren't you?
Well, this is it. I mean, this is one thing that I think a lot of people have to be careful about, is especially if you're doing stuff that doesn't show Thailand in
Best
what do you
manner.
call it, the best way, because eventually the government will look at this and say, hang on, these guys are all vlogging from Thailand, they're making money, but they're doing it without permits and all the rest of it. And
Tourist visas.
yeah, they'll crack down like they do every time. You know, they're like last time when they cracked down on diving schools and teachers. It'll just take one person to do something wrong and to shed a bad light on Thailand, and yeah, things will change. But who knows? At the end of the day, we have to make the most of it now and chat with everybody and keep everybody, you know, engaged.
Yeah, but luckily for you, but luckily for you, because you have your business, you've got a work permit anyway, so you're not, and you don't talk derogatory about Thailand, so you don't have nothing to worry about, do you?
Well, no, that's it. But yeah.
So yeah, thanks for that, Hugh. He says it's getting more popular to stream. So it's gone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hang on, put that up again. It's getting more popular to stream, so won't go down in the numbers. Yeah, I tend to agree with that, Hugh. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, if I'm in Thailand, why would I not stream? I mean, obviously you can't really stream. I have seen people stream from Khao San Road and other sort of popular locations quite recently, but the problem is it's very difficult to read the chat. The whole point of a stream is to engage with people, isn't it? You can make a video, but when you do a live stream, it's to engage in people, so you can talk, they can talk back to you, give you their opinions. Well, if you're just walking down a road on a mobile phone and you can't look at the chat and you can't respond to the chat, then I just don't see the point in doing a live stream. I think if I did the live stream with Simon in Thailand, I think we tend to do it on a laptop. We maybe sit the laptop down in a particular restaurant on the seafront or somewhere where we're not going to get copyright problems with the music, and then, you know, we'll do it the live stream, and we can talk to people, we can read their chat, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
I think that's a good point that DVD 21 said, is that, yeah, I mean, of course, a lot of Thailand vloggers and YouTubers and all you know, the people based here, they got a captive audience at the moment because everybody wants to get here, everybody's dying to come back to Thailand and they can't. So, you know, obviously people are looking for content related to Thailand, and I think definitely if you don't keep your channel, I don't know, changing or interesting and new stuff, people will, it's definitely, viewers are going to get less because people aren't going to be stuck, you know, in America or England or whatever, looking for YouTube videos. They're going to be in Thailand. So I think a lot of the numbers will drop of people actually, you know, looking at people. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Yes and no, because when you think about it, there's people who will they work, right? So that not everybody goes over there to retire. There'll be, you know, our biggest audience is here in the UK, and I think people who visit Thailand, they want to stay in touch, don't they? So they're not there for too long. You know, what did that say? Marky Mark. Peter, you said that you were nervous on your first live stream. Now you seem like a seasoned pro. But Simon was nervous on his first. I remember when Simon came on, he didn't want to do a stream the first time, and I said, "Come on, you can do it." And you are, aren't you? It's like going on stage for the first time. My first video for the channel, that I think I've mentioned, that was like a police interrogation. I've deleted it now. It wasn't that bad, but it looked like I had a broom up the backside. You know, you do become relaxed, don't you?
Yeah,
with anything.
Yeah, I think it's definitely nerve-wracking, like you say. You know, when you first start, and it's like you say, anything. Once you start doing it, you get more comfortable and moving on, and you know, you get used to it. So yeah,
I remember Trevor. He did his first live stream by accident. He was, you know, he didn't even know he was live streaming. So if you look at the beginning of that one, he's looking at his laptop, and he's, you know, when you're not talking to people, you're just looking, you're making all sorts of strange faces because you don't understand. And he clicked the go live button on YouTube. Obviously, we do it through this software, but at that time, he does now as well. But at that time, he just clicked the go live, but he didn't realize. And he's looking at everything, and then suddenly he was getting comments coming, and you see him look all surprised. He says, "Oh, are we live?" And you know, he was like a nervous wreck on his first one, but now you see him now. He's done it all his life. So I think it goes for everybody. Right, let's read a few comments out. We're yakking away here.
Yeah.
All right, some people are talking to each other. So
good. Would be exceedingly interested in how retired expats overcome boredom as an expat. This is my biggest fear. Money, not an object. but my biggest fear is boredom. Yeah, and funny enough, I mean, I've got a few friends, well, we all have, but I think what you see, especially when people come over here, if you're just going to sit in Bangkok and go out and about and go drinking and not doing much, then you could get bored very quickly. But I mean, I think there's so much you could do in Thailand, in terms of traveling around and I don't know if you're single or whether you got married or whatever, but obviously a lot of people, they end up in a relationship and then they'll open a farm or they'll build a house in Isan or they'll do something. And I mean, I know so many retirees who, they end up going up country or whatever and end up, I don't know, doing a pig farm or, opening a small shop or, that seems
pig
to...
farm.
Well, my mate, he done a pig farm. I mean, they bought 35 pigs and, as babies, reared them and all the rest of it, and then sold them when they got bigger. They didn't make a lot of money out of it, but it kept him busy for about.
Can I just add? Yeah, absolutely. And can I just add to that comment something important you've missed out on is a lot of expats who go out and live out there. If they don't find a hobby, what they do, they end up falling into alcoholism, and this is quite a big problem. And I actually made a video on this. And what happens? They'll meet the girl of their dreams in some little bar. She's like, "Why don't you come and live in my little village in Khon Kaen, outside Khon Kaen?" And he makes her a little house, and they get bored. There's nothing to do. There's very few foreigners there. There's no 7-Elevens or anything like that. And it's just at night time, the culture with the Thais as well is drinking. And I've spoken to many expats who have said if you don't have something to do in the day, it's so easy to get for boredom to set in, or alcoholism is a big problem. You'll get guys in Pattaya. They weren't alcoholics when they got there. They've retired, but they become hardcore alcoholics because they're sitting in their room. They've got nothing to do. They know the bars are open. They might have a walk down the beach road and they think, well, I'll go in and have one. And they end up, within a month, they're in there drinking Singer beer every day. But, whether you play golf or whether you like photography or you have a little sideline business online or just something that occupies a few hours a day, if you don't have that, then you're treading on very dangerous ground.
Just expanding on that, what I think, especially with RM, I mean,
you can't. I've already expanded.
No, but
go on. I'm joking.
Just to carry on, I mean, like, because a lot of people, watching our channel are retiree or retirement ages, and I mean, if you've got 100,000 baht a month, I mean, that's a nice amount to have, obviously in Thailand, but also, it all comes down to who you mix them with, and it's like if you're going to be hanging around bars and getting drunk, then that's not a very nice life. But an expat in Thailand, I think, it's a great life here because one, you've got so many great restaurants and places to go, and if you want to get involved in stuff like the Rotary, the expat clubs, you've got so many, like if you're a Mason, you've got the Masonic lodges, you've got the as I say, the what do you call it, the Rotary clubs, you've got the what are the ones who do running, Hash House Harriers. There's so many clubs. You've got the British club, the American clubs, the foreign correspondents. So you can be busy every single day just meeting lots of other expats who are in the same sort of social standing as you are. I mean,
and what you want to do, doesn't it? Can I just say really quickly, sorry to interrupt you, Tom, but I don't want to miss this. I want to say thank you to Tom Red for that donation to the Cronenberg Fund there. Thank you, Tom. Is that the second one today? I thought I'd seen your name up earlier. I'll
definitely.
Have to check
Well,
after the stream, but...
Tom will, like we said, we'll definitely make sure we get you in the next cartoons.
He did one already, didn't he? Did he do one already?
I think he did earlier, yes. So
okay,
yeah,
if you make a note, then get him in.
Yeah, I'll have a look at all those super chats. So as we said, if you do send us anything, we will make sure you appear in the videos and the cartoons, rather, the animations. We'll give you a shout out. And if you do want to send us a picture, if you haven't got one on your profile, email us a picture and we'll build a character that suits, that matches your profile picture.
Yeah. And had you finished what you were saying about the boredom and everything in Thailand on that one, or?
Yeah, I think so. It was just for RM, just to say, okay. I don't think you'll get bored for sure. There's plenty to do.
Yeah, but people do, don't they? Because they don't make the effort. It's easy when you don't have to do something. It's very easy not to do something. You have to have a positive attitude and go out there and say, right, what am I going to do? What are my hobbies? How am I going to occupy myself? You have to think it through. But okay, I think we got the message across on that. Let me put that up. I think Mark, didn't you ask me that before? Peter, are you planning to retire in Thailand? If you'd have asked me that 2 years ago and all the way back, I would have said yes, definitely. But I've kind of changed my mind a little bit now. I think what I'll probably do, I'll never buy a property in Thailand because it's cheap to rent. You can move around. I think what I'd like to do now is I'd probably spend a lot of time in Thailand. I'd get a regular place, rent it, and I'd keep the rent going when I'm not there. And I'll probably come back to the UK in the summer. I've got I've got daughters at university, and another one's got her own business. So I can't really sort of say, yeah, that's it. Cut all ties from Thailand. I'd like to spend a lot of time in Thailand when I'm retired. I hope that answers that one.
Yeah.
Right. We've got about 10 minutes left, so we'll just go through some of these comments, see what everybody's saying. Alex says, honestly, I don't plan on anything below 4,000 euros a month for retirement. That's another misconception, isn't it? People think it's really cheap to retire in Thailand. They think it's just everything is totally cheap. You can live cheaply there. If you live like a Thai person, you could live on, I don't know, you got friends who live on quite small amounts, haven't you, Simon?
Well, I think as an expat, the minimum you'd want is 30,000 minimum, bare minimum. But I mean,
want more than that. That's
low.
That's the low end, isn't it?
I said the bare minimum. So I know a lot of people who are teachers, and they're earning 30,000 baht a month, and they've got an okay life here. But yeah, I mean, you really need. I mean, if you wanted to have a normal life in Thailand, then I think you've got to have at least sort of couple of $1,000 a month.
That's about 60,000 baht, isn't it? And that doesn't include. That doesn't include.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't include the female entertainment. And you've got to remember also when you're doing a monthly budget. We won't get into this in a big way, but just as Simon's touched on it, visas are expensive. If you're going to live out there for a long time, you've got to get your visas done. There's medical, health care, all that sort of thing. So you've got to cost that all in. Myself personally, if I was going to live there alone, I would say without the entertainment side of thing, I would say not less than 75,000, 80,000, because the money just seems to go. There's so much more to spend it on, isn't there?
Yeah. Thailand's not cheap for a lot of things,
I have this not argument, but I have this discussion with quite a lot of people, and they say, "Oh no, you're wrong. Thailand's totally cheap. I eat fried rice with my girlfriend out in some place out in the sticks, and we live in this place. It costs next." But for me, that's not what I can't go to Thailand and live in Khon Kaen in some little village, and go and say hello to the buffalo every morning. I mean, yeah, okay, if you're going to live like that, is it living or is it surviving? I mean, you want to go somewhere that's got a nice beach. You can have a cocktail on the beach if you want. You have some nice meals. Yeah, you can eat some nice Thai food. That's great. I love Thai food. But occasionally you want to go and have a steak, or you want to go and have even a McDonald's, So I don't know. I mean, maybe people will disagree with me, but
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, like you say, it depends what style you want to live, but yeah. So,
there you go. This one keeps coming up again and again, doesn't it?
The volume. Haven't missed any video.
The comment you got there. The comment
Thanks,
you
guys.
highlighted.
I'm enjoying the cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I know I haven't missed it? Yeah. So no, they have got volume numbers on them. So the cartoons is volume 1 to 6 at the moment. Volume 7 is coming out this Saturday. So the next installment is Saturday. And if you did miss it, as we said, if you want to be part of the cartoons, you want to appear in one of them, or you want Nat to record you a voice or a ringtone, then just go to our website, which is Thailand-Bound /cartoons, and you can submit, a script that you can get Nat to say, or one of the other characters, and you can also submit a story, and we can turn it into a cartoon for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What I should have done, because Simon's busier than I, he's got his factory. I always set up the stream, so any photographs we want to use, any the exchange rates, the shout outs, all that sort of thing, I pre-feed that into this software so that as we're talking, I can put messages like that are on the screen at the moment. But what I should have done is added this into the description so that you can just click on it. I'll do that from next week. I was going to go in and do it while it's on now, but I was just scared that I'd lose the chat. I did that on one of the early chats. I thought I'll just refresh the page. I had 50 people in, and it just disappeared. And I came back and there were 2 people in there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right. Okay. So let me take that off. Is it off now, Simon? That one or?
Yep. That was just from Tom.
Yeah, okay, I've taken it off. Sorry, you need to put that back on. I didn't know it would delete your, take off your, I'm not moving to.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't up to us where you can't live like a 2-week millionaire. If you're living out there on a kind of permanent long-term basis, you've got to, even, unless you're a very, very wealthy person, you do have to pull back the reins a little bit, because when you go out for 2 weeks, you've saved your money for a year or whatever it is, and you go out there and you're a 2-week millionaire. Cash is no problem up to a point, like all of us. But when you live there, I mean, you can, like Simon will tell you, he's living there, and you have to watch it, don't you? How much did you say your aircon bill is a month for your family home?
Well, my electric bill is about, normally every month it's around about 12,000 baht. So that's
that's £300 a month. I thought mine was high, but it's not nowhere near that.
Yeah. But I mean, that's for a family. That's a family of 5 in a house. So we've got 5 air cons going, or 4 air cons going. You got cookers and ovens, and but
and don't forget, if you
extra high.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you go out there and you meet a girl that you want to sort of team up and become your girlfriend, and she, let's say it in a polite way, she's not a regular Thai girl, if you get my drift, then don't forget you're going to have to pay for everything for her. Every meal, every drink, maybe a little bit of money back to the family, so your budget will near enough double, as it were.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. That's it.
Yeah. And if you are single and you intend to go out a few nights a week and meet company, we'll put it that way, then again, that's what'll eat up a lot of your money. You do have to. I think a lot of the guys I know out there, what they'll do is they live out there. They're not poor, but they're not rich, and they watch what they spend up to a point. They're not counting every baht or looking at every price on a menu, but they have a budget, a daily allowance or a weekly allowance. And if they want to go to a place like Nana-Plaza and have a real good night, a night out, they'll probably have a heavy night once a week. They'll say, right, on a Saturday night, I'm going out, 4,000 baht budget, whatever it is, and then they might have a little drink in the middle of the week, go to their local sort of English pub or Irish pub, whatever it is like that. But they certainly don't just throw money about like there's no tomorrow, like you do when you're on vacation, holiday.
Oh, no, that's right. I was just answering back to Lost in Australia, just so he's got it.
What's that, an email?
No, he's just saying what was the website, so I'm just going to send him that. There you go.
All right. Well, I'll put it up again. Hang on, what was that? There's one there.
No, he's asking about the containers for Australia, so yeah.
What's that one from Frankel there? Is that for you?
You always end up paying for an eagle anywhere, but yeah. Can you not get a big generator plugged in?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, electricity in Thailand is what is it now? 6 or 7 baht per unit. So that's the cost of electricity.
Hey,
1 kilowatt.
Sorry to cut in again, but tell everyone the story about your last electricity bill and why it happened and what they came to do if you hadn't have paid it. Because I'd never heard of them doing that before.
Oh, every month. I mean, that's the thing here in Thailand is if you don't pay your electricity bill on time, and especially if you're living in a house, they will just turn up and they'll take they'll disconnect your power straight outside. They'll take the meter away, and then you have to pay to have the meter put back in. Normally they'll turn up and they'll warn you. They'll say, right, I'm here to take your electricity meter away and disconnect you, or are you going to pay? And then you have to pay that day. But yeah, I hadn't had a bill for 3 or 4 months, and the bill came, or the guy came, and it was like, what was it, 60,000 baht for that bill, and it was like, Jesus.
I thought he said 93,000.
Well, that's because we didn't pay that one, and then they came again. So yeah, by the time
I'm not sure if I want to associate myself with criminals online here.
But yeah, no, it's all paid now. But yeah, it's funny though, they turn up and they just take your meter away. But I mean, in any other country, you wouldn't be allowed to do that. Especially they don't know who's in the house. You could have somebody, relying on somebody in the house, and suddenly all the power goes off. And
on a heart machine or something.
Well, that's it exactly.
The power off, yeah. But
anyway, so yeah. Well, we're coming up to 8 o'clock, so couple of minutes left. So
2 o'clock. What are you talking about? Huh? It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 p.m. We're going to come couple of hours on the stream, and don't forget, we're coming up to the end. Don't forget cartoons. If you have any ideas, want to send us a story, you can go to the website, submit your story. If you want a recording of Nat voice or someone else doing a ringtone, let us know. We do want your input. And for all of you that have super chatted today, thank you very much, and look out for you in the next cartoon for your guest appearances.
You'll be overwhelmed with it. You'll have a cartoon come on and be like 2,000 people in the background following that. But can I do a quick plug on mine? Just a reminder, guys, today's Wednesday, obviously. This Saturday, I'll be here for a live stream from 9 till about 11. I think, is it 10 or 9 I start? Yeah. I'm going to do a quiz where I've got some pictures of some bars. I mentioned this if you're late in the stream. It will say the name of the bar. They're all in Pattaya. So it'll say something like Rosie's Bar, but you have to kind of guess where that location is. And I think it's going to be one of those where you're like, oh, it's on the edge of my tongue. I've been in there. I don't know where it is. So that should be a lot of fun. And the Nat and Dave cartoon will be uploaded this Saturday, hopefully, if Simon gets that one done. What's that? 11. Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah, just everybody. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks everybody for watching us again, putting up with us for the last 2 hours. And don't forget, the quizzes are going to be a regular thing. So we'll work out ways to get you more involved and some teams and start giving out some prizes. So hopefully you enjoyed the quiz. Let us know any feedback. It's always good. So let us know. Yeah,
you'll get. Do you know what I wanted to do a quiz with music. What's this song? When did this come out? But you can't do it on YouTube because it's all copyrighted, isn't it? You can't play songs, you know.
Yeah, no, that's it for sure.
Anyway, I don't know why I said that. So we're at the end of the stream now. So yeah, thanks everyone. Is that it from you, Simon?
Yeah, thanks everyone. Take care. See you again soon. We'll see you next week.
Or as the two Ronnies used to say, it's good night from me, and it's
good night from him.
That's it. I thought you didn't get it. All right, thanks, guys. Catch you.